What did you know about, I guess, USC Upstate from, I guess, living here in the Palmetto State previously and prior to taking this job?
Well, my last year in high school was 1985, and I played at Demarco High School and graduated from there, which was a unbelievable experience for me in high school. I've had some great mentors in that high school, and my high school coach was phenomenal, Coach Ernest Nimmons. But I didn't know a lot, to be honest with you. This is a fairly young university, and I learned a lot throughout the interview process. I knew a lot about the program, and I knew a lot about Coach Payne and what he had done in Atlantic Sun, and I knew about the possibilities of everything we had in place to be a member of the Big South, and obviously I look forward to doing that. And I knew that last year was not what everyone wanted and everyone expected from the team, but what the type of people that I have in the program now, and to be able to transition with those people are phenomenal. And so I've learned a lot about the university. I've learned a lot about the community. Most importantly, I learned a lot about the state.
Being a Palmetto State native, how much pride does it give you to be able to come back and coach here in South Carolina?
It means the world to me to have a chance at this juncture of my life to be the head coach at USC Upstate, but most importantly, come back to the state and run a program and be a part of a university that's one of the most vibrant universities in the state, and I'm looking forward to that.
And from your previous stop as a head coach at Tulane, what things you think you can take from there and be able to use here with this program?
Well, the one thing that I'm going to create here is trying to create a family type atmosphere with our players, and it's going to be a program that thrives on the players first. And you want the players to have a good experience, because the better experience they have, the better they're going to compete, and the better players they're going to be. So I'm excited about being a part of that process, and I think that if we can be a productive part of this university and be what's good about this university, and we're going to have a great basketball program.
You mentioned obviously three of your top 5 scorers are coming back. When you see a guy like Deion Holmes on the court, you mentioned you got to see him practice a little bit within the past couple of days. What did you see from him when you saw him out here on the court?
Well, the one thing that I noticed right away is that he's wired the right way on the offensive end, in which you don't have to teach offense to him. He knows how to keep his eyes on the basket, and he's always prepared to score. And that's the one thing I love, because at this level, you can't make guys be scorers if they don't have that mentality. And he has the right mentality. Now, what I got to get him to do is defend at a high level, to the same way that he plays on the offensive end. I got to get him to defend at that level, and I got to make sure that he take care of the basketball. I mean, last year he had only 48 assists and like 80-something turnovers, and we got to change that. And so, but we've had conversations about that, and we've communicated about that, and I think he's ready to do that.
Obviously taking over a program that's joined the Big South, going to play against some extremely tough competition. What do you expect, I guess, that if adjustment period, quote unquote, to be like within these first year or two?
Well, I don't think the adjustment period will be a steep adjustment. I think that from that aspect of leaving the A-Sun, which is a really good conference as well, and going to the Big South, even though you don't play against these guys on a daily basis and throughout the season on game-by-game basis, but you have a chance to play against the same competition. And I think both conferences recruit the same players. And so with the players that we have in our program transitioning to the Big South, we have a chance to compete. Now, I don't know where we're going to be ranked preseason, of how we stack up against every other team. But from a competition level and from a competition standpoint, I think our guys going to compete and make this university proud.
I heard you mention it earlier. You said you don't care about the seasons past. You care about now. I guess how the right way to phrase it is, how do you get these guys to just focus in on the road ahead leading up to the season opener in November?
Well, I think we had a big start in that department yesterday, and the fact that we focused in on the defensive of the floor. We gave them some offensive concepts that I think they're going to relish. We want to play through the pass, and we want to play through spacing. And if we can accomplish those goals on a game-by-game basis, then we're going to have a chance to get our best players in situations where they can be successful. But the most important thing is that in order for us to transition from the ASUN to the Big South, we got to be a better defensive team. And if we can do that, I think the rest can figure itself out.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.